This is the most fun you can have with pants on, I think.
Dude, this is such a I thought there was gonna be more chunks, nasties coming out.
Yeah, dude, I'm a little disappointed. It's not nearly satisfying. Cool. I have confidence in that.
We're ready for action.
Yeah. Don't tell the folks at home, but we're just gonna swap it for a 4-wheel drive chassis later. So who gives? Testing. We are currently about to crawl onto the step van and throw all these brake lines in and then start bolting stuff back together. As you can see, Jake has provided the ultimate provider.
Ultimate collection of wheels and tires.
Yes. Most importantly, they are not split rims, so they will not be blowing up in our faces. Because apparently that happens with split rims. They're called the Widowmakers on the internet forums about these vans. Which, by the way, the internet forums about these vans is a lot less creepy than you might think. It's actually a really cool little community of people that are like, I got no, it's more fun than, it's the most fun you can have with your pants on. Driving around in these goofy old vans is very, you know, it's great. Anyways, and that's the plan. That's what I want to do. Yeah, so before Jake gets ahead of me on wrenching again, let's start turning and burning and
get the brake lines on and take it for
yeah.
a spin.
Oh, let's do. Okay, yeah. We got the stuff back together. Didn't get new shoes. Wanted to make sure the system worked first. Got new wheel cylinders though. Got some fancy little springs there. Didn't replace those because I don't know, just a piece of shit. One thing we do have to do though is we have our little felt bearing here. Look at how good that looks. This is obviously the side that Jake did. But we have to clean up our bearing material. I think Jake may have already done that actually. But clean up our bearing material and then grease the absolute garbage out of these things. And bolt everything up and see if it works. So, ooh, that'd be so cool. Dude, that looks fresh. Whoa. Dude. Stoked. So I've got the majority of the front brake lines in, just kind of starting to piece it back together. The long one that runs the entire length, all the way up to here, is in. That was kind of weird and fishy, but it's good. It's in there. So I'm going to kind of get everything loosely into place, and I'm tightening all the fittings all at once. So, yeah. Dude, we're cooking. Cooking.
This one's close to going on.
Hell yeah. Get you a friend like Jake. Okay, all the brake lines are on. Everything's hooked back up. Even all the bearings and everything are in. That's all good to go. But now we're gonna see if I messed up any of the brake line connections, see if we got any leaks, and Jake's got his power bleeder hooked up, and we're gonna see if we can create some stopping juice.
We'll get her going and see what happens.
All right, ready?
it could work pretty soon. Could.
Right. So if there's no leaks, and I'm not gonna drive this thing until me and you can take it for a trip.
Okay, deal.
We're gonna throw some tools in the back and we're gonna take it down the road.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Well, yeah, people were smaller in the 60s. It's happening. It's happening. We're very close. Very close. Initiating?
Yeah.
Full send.
Are you ready?
Yes. Oh wow, they really don't give you any room.
No, I mean, it looks like there's room, but you can't get a wrench to turn on it. Alright, sucking.
Sucking. Commencing suckage.
Yeah, she drinks every time you come off the pedal. You want to keep pumping and I'll... Oh, she's bleeding. It's bleeding out.
Oh, she's...
Yeah, it's bleeding out at this little joint right here.
It is?
Yeah.
The joint underneath?
Yeah, with that banjo bolt.
Oh, yeah, she is, isn't she? Shit. Yeah, let me try and tighten it from up here, but it was pretty fucking tight in the first place.
It was tight?
It was pretty damn tight. But... Okay, so the banjo bolt that is going through through this frame into the soft line is leaking right now. So we're worried that the copper washers are just cooked, but I don't know. We're gonna just try and reef on it and see if it fixes it. All right.
We ready?
Send it. How's that pedal feel, Jake?
Pedal is better than before. Noticeably.
Noticeably better than before. That's all we can really hope for. I'm gonna hop underneath. I'm hearing noises back here. Whoa, dude. Our wheel cylinders are putting in work right now.
Are they?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit. I think we're supposed to have the drums on. Now we should
Now pedal feel.
now we should pump on it.
Here, give it to her again, Jake.
Oh yeah.
I can hear it crushing
That's
pine
it.
needles, dude.
Right there. She's ready.
That's a manual brake, dude.
Yep. Oh, she's
She got a leak right now?
impressively bleeding down there.
Dang it.
Dadgummit. It's hard though.
Yeah?
You could probably drive it. Like it's real hard.
I just don't know where else that leak would.
Yeah, we need to fix that leak.
Is it definitely still that banjo?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a banjo. It's something right there though.
Give it the beans. Yeah, it's right there. It's that bolt.
A banjo.
200%, yeah.
We could take it apart and put new washers on.
I suppose so.
Is it like pretty tight or like really tight?
It's pretty tight. I could get more on it with an extension in that ratchet.
I'd say we give her the onion, the whole entire onion.
Okay, I'm down.
Because at this point we got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna strip anything out.
Okay. I thought I had an extension in here. Okay, I'm gonna go get an extension and then we're gonna put the pickles
Throw
on.
it to her.
Put the pickles on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think? Just saying. Okay. So it's been a couple of days since you guys have seen the step van. Jake and I were working on the brakes. It started to get dark. Didn't want to crank up the ISO and try and actually get some decent shots because it was not working at all. So we wrenched on it a little bit. Jake went home. Came back a couple days later, wrenched on it some more. Boring stuff, just finalizations of certain things. And then we put the wheels on. And as you can tell, she's not in her original spot. The reason for that is some bitch drives. So, I got something to remedy in the front end. I'll show you guys that in a second. And we're driving it today. Jake and I, at about 0 dark 30 the other night, got this thing functioning, got it on the ground, could not wait, put a flashlight in the frickin' window, and drove this. I will now show you guys clips of that. We got a couple of clips, but they weren't very good, so go ahead.
Dude, strong spark, dude. Alright. How do the brakes feel? Hell yeah. Unreal, dude, with the brakes. It broke. Yeah, there's a Corvette back there. Oh yeah, we're good. We're close. We're good. Grabbing gears, baby. Works. Like a freight train. Yeah, baby.
Oh, you're back. Good. Okay. So, that was great, but we're actually going to get to drive this thing in the daylight. So, stick around. This is a pretty big deal to me. I've always been intrigued by these old vehicles. I've always liked the idea of rescuing these, derelicts that were out in the woods or out in a field or just rotting away and couldn't be enjoyed anymore because there weren't people with the mechanical know-how or desire to remedy those. They could have been a family heirloom at one point. They could have been enjoyed by, people all over the country, and we saved one. We picked this up at a cherry farm in Walla Walla. Jake and I did. Jake, my wife now, was my wife at the time, and Jake's significant other. We all went and picked this thing up with his giant truck and towed it back here and just kind of started tearing into it. We heard that the thing drove into place however many years ago, 20 some odd years ago, and then it just stayed there. So didn't think it was very far off. It did take a lot of time. It took a lot of energy. But if you guys have been along for the ride, you understand kind of like how long it's been. But yeah, we did it. We saved it. So I'll show you guys kind of the issue at the front end when we were driving it, we may have last night we may have talked about it a little bit actually. These tires in the front, as you can see, the wheels do not match that one on the ground or the ones in the back. So we put these on and we're driving down the road, and I'm like, all right, cool, we get it back. And I'm like, let's check the brake. Let's check all the brake lines, make sure there's no leaks or anything. And no leaks, but the steering linkage is hitting on the inside of both of the front tires. So kind of glad we didn't take this thing too far down the road, but yeah, we survived. Everything's okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Pretty cool. Pretty amazing feeling. I've been kind of down on myself a little bit about some of my projects lately just because it takes so long and I've got so many, and Quadrajet on the GMC isn't doing too well. That was kind of a tear apart. That was a rebuild that I thought I did really well on, but it's not working. This thing just like pulled me so hard out of my like I don't know how to do anything feeling. Jake obviously was a huge portion of why this thing is here and actually functioning, but yeah, just what an amazing thing. So yeah, I'm gonna switch some wheels and tires around, actually make sure that the linkage isn't hitting in the front, and then I'm gonna empty the back out and kind of prep it for when Jake comes over and we get a chance to actually take this thing up and down the road in the daylight. I mean, it's not perfect, but looks good though. This is the most fun you can have with pants on, I think.